What is
Yeah,
good? What is good? I hope you guys are having a good ass day today. I know me and my boy Justin are.
of
Um,
course.
Justin, how you living today, bro? Let me
Yeah,
start with that.
living great. Went for a run this morning, talking to some sellers, going live with you. How are you, man?
I'm good, bro. It's been a minute since I've been up here on this live, so I'm excited to be back. I finally got here settled in Medellin, so I'm here in my
Nice.
new apartment now, and I got no complaints. We closed a pretty nice deal yesterday, 43 grand assignment fee. And yeah, I mean it's kind of funny with this one because we could have made a little bit more on the deal, and I know we could have because the numbers were just so sexy on this deal. Like this
Man,
was one that like my investor made out like a bandit on this. Like it was a subject to deal, so it was my our trust company told us this was like the hardest subject to that they've one of the hardest ones they've seen.
wow.
So I guess the harder the deal, the more you're gonna get paid, I guess. So fuck.
Bigger the problem, the bigger the money.
That's it. So yeah, so
Yeah.
we got it closed yesterday. I got 33 out of the 43. The other 10 grand's held up in escrow because basically I'll kind of break it down for you guys really quick, do like a little deal breakdown, and then I know you guys came here to watch me and Justin make some calls, and you're definitely gonna
Hell
get some
yeah.
of that.
Hell
But
yeah.
basically, long story short, I'll go through the whole deal. So I got a call from my attorney one day, and she's like, Joey, I need you to get this deal sold because it's been on the market and now this guy's going to foreclosure. Realtor had it listed way too high. It was listed at like 899 or 875, something stupid like that. And it was only worth as it sat with all the stuff with all this stuff that it had, it was fuck, I lost my thought. With all the issues that it had,
Uh-huh.
it was only worth about 800 grand, 8 to like 850,
Okay.
give or take,
Okay.
right? But it's funny because when I first looked at this deal, it's a two-family in North Bergen rental property, rented out for 5,400, right? So I'm like, okay, this is going to be a hard ass motherfucking deal because it
5,400.
is a little bit under appraisal value, right? Like it would have appraised around that 875 that it was listed for, but it's coming with two tenants that are only paying, they're only paying 5,400
Total.
total.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, like this is kind of a little bit of a tight deal. So
Uh-huh.
we're trying to do a cash. I have people that are going there, and everyone's just like, I gotta be like low sixes, mid sixes, low sevens, whatever. And I'm just like, fuck, like
Damn.
I gotta get this thing done for this seller because one, my attorney referred it to me, and like she trusts me to get these types of deals done, and two, because I want to help this seller get out of foreclosure. I don't want this dude to get his house foreclosed on.
Heck yeah.
So basically, I come up with the idea of why don't we subject to it? Because I asked him like, what was his PITI?
Mm-hmm.
2,600.
2,600. God.
$2,600
2,600.
principal, insurance, taxes, and interest.
What?
So like when I first see these numbers, I'm like, fuck, like I gotta take this deal down myself. Like this is too good of a motherfucking deal right here. So I start calling some of my investors. I've done deals with them, like, yo, we're doing this as a subject to. After I talked to the seller, he was down for it. He's just like, I just want to walk away with X amount of dollars. So start talking to my people. And at first he wanted to walk away with 75 in his pocket. So
Mm.
I'm like marketing this, like thinking, like, okay, like let me make 10 grand to buy this deal with one of my investors. I didn't even know what the arrear amount was because we couldn't get the mortgage statement yet because he couldn't get in his
Okay.
bank app. So I was like going off this on a whim. Like I had no idea where the fuck like we were at. So I was like 150K down. And I'm like telling my investors, I'm like, I want a 50K or a 50% equity stake in this deal. We're gonna take this
Okay.
down together. We're
Smart.
gonna do it this way. And then I had one of my investors say, he's like, how much would I have to pay to get you out of the deal?
Mm.
I looked at it, I looked at the cash on cash return. I'm like, fuck, at a 15% cash on cash return, I could sell this thing for $220,000 down. So I told him 220.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just like, I'm thinking we're going to get this deal done. We're good to go and start marketing it. We put it up out on Investor Lift at 200K and we start getting blown the fuck up. And I'm like, cool,
Damn.
this thing's going to go. Next thing you know, the sheriff's department calls a sheriff's sale on the fucking house in 2 weeks.
What?
So the
Wha
sheriff's sale starts to come up, and I'm looking at this. The bank's not giving us the reinstatement paper yet. So we're trying to maneuver our way around this shit. This is like the first headache of the deal. And I'm
Damn,
sitting
dude.
there like, fuck, like, how do I get this done? So I'm telling investors they have to pay 200 grand down,
Uh-huh.
but we don't have the reinstatement stuff. So basically, we're gonna do it where you're gonna reinstate the loan. We didn't have title clear yet, so I'm like, you
Damn,
guys are
dude.
gonna reinstate the loan. We're gonna leave the rest of the money in escrow, and then once title's clear, we're gonna close on it that way. And everyone's like, I am not fucking doing that. I'm like,
Right, right.
okay.
That's less yeah.
So couldn't get it done that way. And then basically, long story short, we stopped the foreclosure. He calls the sheriff's department. All he has to do, he's in Florida, has to fly out from Florida to New Jersey, go to the sheriff's department, give them $50. Pays them the
$50.
$50 to stop the foreclosure. They pushed it back 2 months because he knew the person at the sheriff's department. So we're like, I'm sitting here marketing this deal, 200K, and I'm just like, all right, we got some room to breathe now. Cause like we had like we got 3 different offers around 200K, and every single one of them would not pull the trigger. Like we were like this
Mm.
close with everybody, but nobody would sign the actual assignment to get it going. So next thing you know, after we stopped the sheriff's sale, I'm like, let's just drop the deal at 150 and just get this shit done. We find out where the reinstatement is, everything else. We're like, let's just sell this shit at 150. Drop it down to 150, or I think we dropped it to 160 on Investor Lift. And then we just start getting offers out the ass. I
Wow.
had an offer at 168, I had an offer at 160, and then I had an offer at 133. And I'm like, so the 133 guy, at first, I'm just like, absolutely not. We're not doing it. This is just way too low. I see what, like, we have offers coming in at 160. Why would I go with you when we can
Right,
go
right.
here?
30,000 more.
Actually, he was at 130 originally. So I end up getting him. I end up going to those other 2 offers, and it was like a week and a half of like giving them everything they wanted, getting them all the documents they needed, and
Mhm.
just like they were one was at 168. She was like, I just need this one document for the bank showing the amortization schedule of the loan, so I know what I'm getting myself into, and then I'll pull the
Oh, I
trigger at
see, I
168.
see.
And my guy calls me at 130, at 130, and he's like, I'm ready to go right now. I will sign the assignment. I will post the deposit. So I had to make a business decision, and I
Right.
went for the 133.
Smart.
And I was like, I'm not going to wait another week, because another week could turn to another 2 weeks. Or if I wait another week and now this guy ends up falling off, now I have nobody, and now I'm letting this seller go into foreclosure.
Right,
So I had to
right.
think with my heart instead of thinking with my brain and my
Hell yeah.
wallet. And I did, and we ended up locking him in at 133. At first, he wasn't going to open up a trust for the deal. He was going to close it in an LLC. Ends up being I get a TC that's external for my company hired, because she does a shit ton of sub twos. My title company referred her to us,
Huh.
and like, thank God we had this TC,
Wow.
because now we get into the subject too, and like the guy posts his deposit, we're ready to go, start clearing title. We start having actual title issues come up that had to get settled.
Of course.
Um, she tells him his 2 options. He originally was going to do LLC. Then he's like, I think I'm going to just do a trust. I think personally that's the best way to do it,
'Cause then
because you're
it's
the
not
most
recorded.
protected doing it that way.
Right.
Exactly. And long story short, he ends up doing the trust.
Nice.
Trust pulls up, like, starts going through the process and everything, and then we find out some of the other issues. And basically, long story short, there was 2 loan modifications on the loan, and there
Uh-huh.
was forced place insurance. Insurance is one of the biggest things that can mess you guys up on a subject too. If
Huh.
you don't put the insurance policy in place the correct way, it can trigger the due on sale clause, which means that the mortgage company now calls a loan due, which means you basically have to go up to battle with them and show them either, one, that the owner still owns the property, or two, you're going to have to literally refinance and get out of the loan, which is like
Wow.
defeats the purpose of doing the sub two and could put people in very tight situations, which
So
I
how
won't
do you
get
do it
into.
right?
You got to set the insurance up the correct way. So basically, you can't trigger the bank, and you have to set it up. The way that they set it up was they put it in the name of the trust, which the owner is the beneficiary to the trust.
Hmm.
And then I think what they're going to be doing is switching it into the new owner's name in the next month. And that's how they trigger it the right way. So it doesn't
Huh.
trigger anything with the bank.
So you set up the new owner as the beneficiary well, the current owner.
It's a beneficiary of the trust, but then the new owner basically the trust gets passed into his name,
Mm-hmm.
and he's technically the full owner of the trust at that point. So that's how it doesn't get triggered. It's all kosher,
So
legal, and that's how the trust company set it up. But the forced place insurance was the issue because now we had to get a new insurance policy in the owner's name and put that directly back, get it approved again by the mortgage company.
oof.
So that's where the issues came in. So basically, right now they held back 10K in escrow so that they can get the insurance put in place the right way, and then just make sure like nothing gets triggered, everybody's good, and then they're going to release my funds, release the rest of the seller's funds, and we're good to go. So it closed yesterday. I got 33 grand. Seller got 10 grand, and then the seller's getting the rest of his money to be able to pay off everything. The loan got reinstated yesterday. They put the loan back into good standing, so the foreclosure's gone, and
Wow.
everyone's good.
Wow. So cool, bro. And you
Yeah.
just kept failing forward. Like, I can't imagine how hard it was to sleep at night. Like, crap. Sheriffs are
There's
coming, insurance. What if he doesn't put in a trust? Like, there's so much stuff on top of everything else you got going.
there were so many layers to this deal. That's what made it crazy.
Yeah.
But the fact that we got through it, and I'll be completely honest with you guys, I have been wholesaling real estate for 4 years straight. I have never got a subject to the finish line. So this is
Same.
my first real close subject to. And my TC after told me, she's like, they're going to be so easy for you to do subject twos now. And it's like, it's just dope because now I got a dope trust company that's been doing it for 30 years. My
Yeah.
title company is like savages when it comes to subject twos. And then I got the best TC in the game. She's closed when it pays more to be subject twos. And like, she's a fucking beast.
Bro,
So
you're
now
saying,
we got the whole thing set up. So now when my acquisition team goes back and locks up more subject twos, we're fucking good to go.
God, love it. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Congrats, man.
Thank you, bro. Wait,
Yeah.
quick shout outs. Um, the BLK sheep, the black sheep. How do you guys go about dealing with difficult tenants when trying to wholesale a property? When you have difficult tenants, honestly, I will take it out of the price so that the price will affect the headache, right? So like I'll tell the seller, like if it's something I've sold a deal with squatters a couple times.
What?
So yeah, it's just it got to come out of the price of the seller. It's like, look, I'm willing to deal with this headache for you, or you don't have to go
Mhm.
through the headache of going to court and paying all this money. But the price has to reflect it because I'm not dealing with it. My buyer's dealing with it. But when I go to sell it to my buyer, it may make sense. The deal may make sense as a buy and hold or as a fix and flip traditionally. But with that tenant being in there, you have to take money off of the purchase price for the buyer to want to deal with it because
Right.
sometimes buyer has to give cash for keys. Sometimes the buyer has to go to court. So that's extra money that they literally have to spend. So it's not like I'm doing it so I can make more money on my fee, but sometimes they will bring you bigger fees. I'm doing it so that I can give my buyer more room so that they can spend more money to get the tenant out to deal with the headache. A lot of times, the first path of resistance is I'm going to try cash for keys and I'm going to sell it with. I had a deal that we had a squatter in New Jersey, sold it last year, and we gave the tenant cash for keys before closing
Wow.
to get out. So basically, we had 5 grand. It was already written up. It was recorded with title, the whole nine. The 5 grand got sent to the tenant once the locks were changed. So the tenant had to fully be out. The locks got changed. We closed the next day. So everything was good. It all worked out perfectly. But that's how we got that one done. And then there's just been many other ways. But just understand if you're wholesaling a deal that has tenant issues, just make it come out of the price and then get creative with the deal, whether it's cash for keys, talk to a real estate attorney in your state. If it's like if it's New Jersey, make sure you talk to a real estate attorney that knows New Jersey. I had a deal that we just sold with a brother. This was back in February. It had a brother in the house that was the son had the power of attorney. It was two brothers. The other brother was like an alcoholic, wouldn't leave the house,
Hmm.
and basically, long story short, turned into a squatter the second that we closed because his dad was in the nursing home and he was
Oh,
refusing to leave the house. So what happened was what our attorney did, and this is my favorite attorney. The same attorney that referred me to the subject to is the same attorney that got us the solution for this deal. She is the
nice.
but we got what we did was the brother turned into a trespasser. So all it took was 30 days, a court case, and we got him out as a trespasser. Easiest
Uh,
way to get him out. It took like I think 60 days total after closing for that guy to get out of there. So that
nice.
shit was that was definitely a dope fucking deal. Really quick shout out my brother Paulie was good. Yuritsa, how you doing today? Appreciate you, Paulie. My brother Invest with Anthony was good. And then Tyrell, my fucking brother. I think my boy's having a fucking kid today. So let's go.
Okay,
Congratulations,
let's
brother.
go, Tyrell.
We sitting here praying for you until we get the good news.
Heck yeah.
Kara, how you doing today? And my brother Zay Honcho. What is good, bro? Isaiah has been going the fuck
Bro,
off since he's been in the superhuman community,
he's
bro.
crazy.
Going the fuck off. So let's get it.
Respect to him. Yeah. Cool, man. Well, is it time for us to make some calls?
I think it's time. I think it's fucking time, bro.
Let's do it.
Who wants to see Justin lock up a contract live for you guys?
I'm ready. Let's go, y'all.
Put some fire emoji in the comments if you guys want to see Justin lock up a contract live. If you guys want to see me lock up a contract live, put some hearts in the comments. And let's get this shit going.
Cool. I got a number ready. Okay,
So
if I
you
go?
kick it off, bro.
Heck yes. 2186. Here we go. This is
going through some
in
more follow-ups right now.
Cleveland, Ohio. Speed delete.
Oh, Tyrell said hit up the newest PPC lead.
Please leave your message for.
Let me triple tap.
Tyrell. Let's go for the triple tap 3 times.
Always. Mm-hmm. This is a multifamily in Cleveland, Ohio, so you know the area is nice. One more. Dang.
Please leave your message for.
Hey, Lawrence, it's Justin. Just give me a call back when you can. My phone number is 859-285-7934. Talk to you soon. All right. Your turn, Joey.
Let's get it.
Let's go. Hey, Lawrence, comments, Justin, period. Call me when you can, exclamation mark.
Hey, is this Todd?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, Todd, this is Joey. You were texting Tyrell this morning. You're selling your property on FM 227?
Yes.
Awesome. How much are you looking to get for that?
Well, I'm looking to I ain't asking much, but if I can't get my offer out, keep it. I'm in my hole sit over here. So I'm asking to walk away from here and you pay everything, the mortgage, what's that, all the taxes. I'm gonna walk away with $150,000. If I can't do that, I ain't gonna argue with the price. If you don't want to pay that, just forget it.
Okay. And if I could get you that number, you'd be ready to start the process today?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you the only one that's involved in making the decision, or is there anyone else that has to be here for this call?
No, I'm not.
Gotta get serious.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay.
Let's do it, Joey.
So a little bit about my process. I'm just going to ask you a couple questions about your property, and then I'll tell you exactly how much we could pay for it. As long as that number makes sense for you, I'm going to send you over a purchase agreement that we'll both go over together. And then as long as everything in that agreement's good, we'll both sign it, send it over to a title company that'll obviously keep you protected as a seller and us as the buyers. And then we'll just pick a closing date of your choosing to receive the money. And that's going to come via wire transfer or certified check. Is that fair?
I don't want no certified check.
Okay, so wire transfer would be better?
No, it's gonna be cash in hand, and you bring me the check and cashier's check. We'll go to the bank and we'll deal with it that way. So I'm not gonna do with no checks. I'm not gonna fight with people.
So he's getting some pushback.
I want cash up front. I'll just keep the place. I've been here 3 generations. I'm not gonna give this place away. I've got too many people trying to rip me off here lately.
Yeah, we're not here to rip you off at all. It's just we would have to go through a title company. Like we can't.
I'll tell you straight up. I keep hearing this. They send me this form to fill out, and they say one thing and they put another one in the contract. I'm not going to deal with this crap. If you can't give me the $150,000 to walk away, I'm just going to keep it. I'm being straightforward.
Understood. And we still, so I can, if I can give you the 150,000, we would have to do a purchase agreement that would have to go through a title company, because I got to make sure there's no liens, encumbrances, or anything on your property. The title company is the one that's basically going to keep you protected as a seller and us as the buyers. So they're going to make sure that you actually get your money at closing, the full 150, if that's what we could pay for it, and that we actually get the deed at closing, so that we actually own the property once it transfers. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but there's a mortgage of $47,000.
Okay.
About 1,200 in taxes relative. But I can't have that paid up for long.
Understood. Okay.
So you can pay the mortgage off, and other than I still want 150,000. Other than that, it's gonna be 180 something thousand.
So you're not looking for 150, you're looking for 180
I'm
now.
looking for 150 cash in my pocket to walk away, and y'all pay everything else, even my mortgage. If you can't do that, I'll keep it. That's the rules.
So the full amount you want is what, 180 now? Like including paying off your mortgage, paying off the liens and everything.
Listen, I'm gonna say it one more time clearly. If you paid the 150,000 to me, you're gonna pay the mortgage, closing cost, and everything, and the back taxes. Other than that, if I pay it, I want 185,000. I'm not gonna bullshit with nobody. You can't pay that, I will keep the place. I'm not gonna argue with anybody about the price.
Understood.
Price is firm.
So tell me what you got going on with the property condition wise. How's like the foundation of the structure of it?
The main house, I have 2 houses. There's a main house that's over 3,000 square feet that needs to be built. I started working on it, but I can't finish it. I'm disabled.
Okay.
The trailer house I got is in good condition, and it's rented at the moment.
For how much?
I rent it for $800 a month.
And is it on a month to month, or is it on a long term lease?
Month to month.
Month to month. Beautiful. Okay. And then you said your house is 2,000 square feet or 3,000 square feet?
Over 3,000.
Got it. Okay. And what work have you done? Like the foundation is good, structure is good, you said?
Yeah, well, I started doing the floors. This house was built in 1941 at one of my grandfather. And I've started remodeling since I've been here, I don't know, 30 years. The floors come back. I moved away and moved back. I started doing the floors. I got 3 names done. In 2 years ago, I became disabled and I can't finish it.
Understood.
The full gut still. I mean, I got 3 more rooms to finish the floors in. And they're just plywood floors. I want to put new flooring down.
God, is it a pier and beam foundation, or what type of foundation's there?
Yes, it's a pier and beam.
Okay. Have you done any work on that, I guess, that needs to get done, or is that everything's leveled and good right now, other than the
Yes, I've
floors?
started re-leveling everything and got 1, 2, Really, I got 3 rooms done because I took out one wall where the bedroom was. So it was a 3-bedroom, now it's a 2. I
Understood.
started opening up another wall, and I become disabled. I can't do it anymore. I'm not able to walk. So,
Got you. Understood. And when's the last time the mechanicals were updated? Like, did you ever rewire the electrical, put new plumbing in, anything like that in the last since the house was built?
we've done the plumbing about 24 years ago, and I've got a new hot water heater in here now. And there's no cabinets or anything because I still haven't finished the floors in there. And I had to get all the cabinets out to do the floor because I wasn't just going to do it from the cabinets. Everything needs to be done. So I'm taking out the old hardwood floors and redoing it with new floor. New pier beams. I got beams in the first 3 rooms every 4 feet. And if you know, on the old style pier beams, there was only one on every 4 corners.
Understood. Understood. Okay. And then what about the roof? How old's that roof?
It's about 24 years old.
Okay. So it's probably gonna need, like, it sounded like probably just a full gut renovation to get it fully up and running.
Right.
Okay. Okay. And you said you're disabled. What happened there, if you don't mind me asking?
I climbed down the maid chamber one day and I fell on my knees, and I haven't actually walked since. I crawled into the house, went to the doctor the next day, and they can't seem to find out what's wrong with it. I've been through 2 surgeries and nothing has helped.
Jeez. Okay. No, I'm sorry to hear that.
So I mean, I can walk about 50 feet, and I gotta sit down or I fall down.
Got you. Got you. Do you have anyone that's like taking care of you now or anything like that? Any family?
My wife, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here.
Good.
I'd probably be in a nursing home.
Understood. Understood. Well, at least you have her there to help with things, because I know that can't be easy. How have you been dealing with everything?
2 years now, I haven't been able to walk. Just next month, I get on Medicaid, and I can get back to the doctor. Maybe they can find out what's wrong.
Understood. Well, I'll be praying for you. I mean, I really hope they figure out what's wrong and you start getting better, because that would be huge.
They've shot me with needles in the spine and cauterizations. Oh, you'll walk. Bullshit. They lied.
No, I hear you. Well, you just got to keep the faith every single day is really what it is, and hopefully one day things turn around, especially once you get on that Medicaid, get some insurance going, and hopefully it'll get a little bit better.
My insurance ran out before I could get back to the doctor again. So I've been 2 years without insurance.
Oh, geez. Okay. Understood.
Next month I get back to the insurance, and I can get back to the doctors.
Good. Good. And what's got you selling right now?
I'm not able to take care. I've got 3 outer buildings. I haven't been out to any of them in 2 years. I can't walk that far out.
Got it. Understood. Do you know where you're trying to get going to?
Yeah, I found a place. It's got a place where I got a wheelchair and a boat ramp where I can go fishing.
That sounds amazing. Okay, so you wheel right down to the boat ramp and then just go stick the poles in, and you'll be good to go over there.
If I can't get to walking, then get me in a mobile chair where I can go fishing, because I love to be outside, and I've been laying in this bed off and on for 2 years. I can't take this anymore.
Absolutely. No, I don't know what I could do if I couldn't be outside every single day. That's like huge for me as well, so I completely understand that. Have you still?
I get out to the back porch and sit for a while, but I can't sit very long.
I hear that. I hear that. Hey, have you still been able to, I guess just going out to the back porch is the only way you can get outside right now?
That's it. I can't walk much further than that.
Gotcha.
I got a ramp that I take real careful going down there, because I keep falling going down there. I'm telling you, when this back thing hits me, my knees go out and I hit the ground.
Jeez. Okay.
It'd be like at Walmart. They said, well, you can't ride that chair out to your car. I said, you watch me, lady. You put your hand on me, I'm going to knock you out.
That's the way it should be. I love that. I love that. And where is it you're going to be heading to? Is it still in the Grapevine area?
It's about 40 miles away. My brother-in-law lives on Lake Livingston.
Like
Live
Livingston.
right close to him, so we'll be pretty much neighbors.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm guessing you guys are pretty close.
Yes.
I got you. Okay. And how quickly do you need to get this done in? Like how quickly you're trying to get over there?
I'm paying my mortgages and everything. Rent trailer house I got. And I have 3 other bills. You can see it on realtor.com. Me and my realtor had a falling out because he had people coming out here going through my house without a realtor. Which he swore up and down that there was a realtor with him. I said, well, no, there's not. I'm talking to these people.
Really?
And they pissed my renters off and almost, well, they actually did make a move out.
They moved out because they saw people going in there because they thought you were going to be selling it, obviously.
Yeah, they went down there and harassed my renters and made them actually move out. They scared them because they were people from out of state. In fact, they were Indian people. Backed up to their front door in their big, huge van. They did the same thing to my house. When I was calling the realtor, he said, well, there's somebody with them. I said, listen here, you lying SOB. There's no realtor with them. I said, you're supposed to be my realtor and you're supposed to be with them. Well, I couldn't come. I said, well, don't be sitting there and lying to me.
Jeez, okay. Understood. Because part of my process, I mean, I would need to send some of my finance partners over there and some of our contractors, but like I'll tell you who's coming, when they're coming, the whole nine, as long as you're good with that. Like I'm not a realtor, they're not gonna be coming with realtors, but
Let's come in the back door because I got your front door closed off because that's the one room I haven't finished yet.
understood. Understood, okay. And even
Back door, knock on the door.
okay, well, that makes sense. And even if there's no realtor commissions with us and we'll cover everything, you couldn't do a penny lower than the 185. You couldn't do any better for me if we could just get this done for you once and for all.
Love that line.
I'm trying to go down to 182.
Got it.
2,000.
That cover me
Any question?
all my taxes and probably give me enough money to move out.
Okay. And have you seen like I guess other homes in your area that have sold around there? That's where you're coming up with that like 185, 182 range?
No, because I know what it's listed at all tax. I was at 278,000 somewhere in there, and that's all it was. I mean, it's all roadfront property. I mean, I know I had some trash on the property, but you give me some money, I'll clean this place up. You know, I can still run equipment. I can run anything.
Yeah. No, I mean
I know what it's going to cost to fix this house. I do know that.
yeah. And even if we covered all the repairs and everything, like if you didn't have to do anything, pay any more out of pocket on the house,
Second
is there any more wiggle room we could work with? Because I'm just looking at everything that's sold over here and just kind of what we'd have to do to fix this up. It is a pretty big house. I mean, even if we just had to put floors down, I know it's going to cost a decent amount of money. And then I'm assuming we're still going to want to do some electrical work there, and we definitely have to put a new roof in. So like I'll give you a fair number, like, and I'll take it completely as is, where you never have to go there again or put more money into it again, and kind of just get you over to your next house where you can be close to a lake, go fishing every single day, and just not have to deal with this property anymore. But I just want to be at a number that we can be good at, you're happy walking away with, and that's the only way we can get a deal done anyways, if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So is there any wiggle room, like if we could cover all those costs, that we could get a little bit lower in the numbers just so we could actually get this done for you?
No, I mean, if I walk away here and you pay everything, even if back stuff, I need 150,000, and no less. I mean, I've been here. My family's been here for over 100 years. I ain't got to sell. I'll just keep it.
Got it. And then you would just stay at the house, keep it.
Next month when I get they fix my back, I'll go back to fixing this place, and I will keep it.
Understood.
If somebody buys it between now and then, fine, I'll move. But I'm just gonna keep it.
Understood.
I'm not giving this place away.
Got it.
My mother was born and raised in this house. I ain't living there to be there.
No, that makes sense. Can you give me about a minute? Let me just place you on a brief hold. I'm gonna talk to my partner. Let me see the absolute best we could do, and then I'll be right back with what we could pay for it, okay?
Yeah, you can look this place up on realtor.com.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Off the market. Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm looking at it as we speak. So I just want to get my partner really quick. I'm just gonna put you on a hold, and then I'll be right back. So just bear with me,
All
please.
right.
What you think, Joey?
So Zestimate's around 205. I'm thinking like we could list this. It's gonna have to be
Innovation.
something where kind of like innovation, because it's like honestly, it's livable. It's just these
150.
floors. Like it just doesn't have floors right now. Like I mean,
Mm,
it has floors, but it's boards there right now. But it's rented out for 800 a month in the
800 a month.
side thing. It is livable. I don't know if it would be mortgageable right now. That's kind of my concern. But like it would appraise in the mid twos, and like there's comps. Like it's on.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm still here. Just give me 2 more seconds. I'm sorry.
No, okay, I had another call. I was trying to stop it from coming in.
Oh, okay.
Hang up on me.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
This phone I got is a pain in the butt. So
Oh, I hear. What type of phone is it?
it's a cheap phone. Mine was stolen in the hospital. I had an Apple phone.
Oh, geez. I got
So
you.
to find this cheap Android and it's a pain in my ass. They won't let me answer it half the time. I have to call people back.
Understood. Understood. And quick question, just as I'm sitting here talking to my partner, when it was listed at the 225, were you guys getting bites? Like, were people showing interest, and it was just because you had to get rid of the realtor that it didn't end up selling?
Yeah, that's why it didn't sell. Really, man, that didn't get a lot. I told him don't come out here without needing somebody.
The RV is 225.
Then he want to get snooty real quick. I'm talking, look, I'm disabled, but I can't get my hands on it, and me and you ain't gonna be nothing.
Understood. No, that makes complete sense. Okay, give me 2 more seconds. Let me just check one more thing. All right. So check it out.
Let's hear it.
It was listed at 225, right?
Right.
His biggest issue was the realtors were bringing people without people. I'm thinking I'm going to do an ovation on this.
Okay. Let's hear it.
If I put it out at 215, that leaves us to use
Leaves us.
Texas is a little too much there, guys. That leaves, if I do it at 215, that nets us 197. If I get him at 182, that's still a $15,800 assignment fee.
Wait, break it down. So
It's
listed
8 acres of land. There's shit that's listed that's not 8 acres of land for 225, 275 in this area. That's just land, and then there's lots that sold for fucking 140K, like just lots, no houses. 260K a comp sold for 260 as is on way less land. And this is in grapeland, which I'm pretty sure it's south of Dallas. So it's south of Tyler, Texas, and west or east of Waco, Texas. So it's not like this is I thought this was Grapevine, it's grapeland, so it's not the greatest, it's not like the most populated area. But I'm going to basically just tell him I'm going to work with my realtor partners, because if I do it cash, I'm going to have to be way lower, but I can still get him his money. And we're going to do it where we'll get him the 182 in his pocket.
182.
Yep.
Nice. List at 215. And then you're
Hey Todd, you still there?
taking 10% off.
Okay. So this is what I'm looking at on my end. To be completely honest, if we did this straight cash, I know we couldn't be at the 182. We'd probably just because the work we'd have to put in, like as investors to fix it up, we'd probably have to be a lot closer to that 150 you had originally said. But that wouldn't include paying off the mortgage. So the mortgage would get taken out of that 152. If we did it that way, it would be a lot quicker of a
I
close.
ain't gonna do that. Have a good day.
No, so I do. Fucking come on, man.
He knows. He knows his price. He's sticking to it.
Oh,
But
that's it.
I got another option, sir. So you're taking 10% off at 215.
0.92.
0.92. Okay, so 8%. And then he's at 182.
Hey, Todd,
Yeah.
I have another option that I think is going to be a better fit for you, anyways. I was just trying to tell you where I'd be cash first as an investor. So is that if I could get you?
If you can't give me 150 to walk away and you pay everything, I'm not going for any payouts. I want cash money up front.
Cash
I'm
money.
kicking it. I'm telling you that right now. I told you that once.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say it again.
So what I'm trying to say is, if I could get you the 182 in your pocket, could you give me about 60 to 90 days to just get this closed? Because I know you said you did have some time.
Yeah, I ain't no hurry to go nowhere.
Okay.
No.
So this is kind of like a white glove service that we do where I'm not going to be purchasing the property, because if I bought it just straight cash, I told you I'd have to be around that 150, and that's honestly the only way I could get it done, just straight cash. I can net you the full 182 in your pocket. I just would have to work with our realtor partners that are local to your area. It wouldn't be the same realtor that listed it at all. I would cover everything. If there's any rehab that had to get done still, it would come out of my pocket. Any of the realtor commissions and any of the closing costs, that also comes out of my pocket. So you would net the full 182,000 in your pocket. I would just need about 60 to 90 days to get it fully closed.
That'd be fine with me.
Okay.
Nice.
So I'm gonna draw up a purchase agreement right now. Give me another minute or two, really quick. What is your email, Todd?
You have to send it to my wife.
Okay, what's
I
your?
don't know why my phone will not take my email.
Oh, geez. Okay. Is your wife home right now though to be able to go over everything?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yep.
What's her email, really quick?
It's
Joey, I don't know if you're done with the email, but you're still on mute.
As long as you're good with everything, we'll just get it signed and get the process started today. So give me another minute. Let me just draw it up and I'll send it right over to you. Okay, perfect.
Nice. Let's go. So
Yeah.
then you're sending over
Why
standard
you
purchase
fucking up?
agreement. And then you're going to send over as an attorney in fact and get it he has to get a notary to sign that?
No,
right?
I'm just sending him a purchase agreement, an attorney in fact, and a novation agreement, and he's going to sign it, and we're going to be good. Let me call him back because he hung up.
Purchase agreement. Nice.
Nine zero.
Yeah, Tyrell, he hung up. Come on, Todd. Give it 30 seconds. Let me just get this agreement drawn up, and then I'm going to send it, and then give him a call back.
Nice.
We don't let these sellers off the phone, guys. There ain't no like, oh yeah, no, we're gonna fucking call you right back. Like, fuck no. If they hang up, it is what it is. You got to call them back. But like, come on.
Put too much time into it to lose it.
That's what I'm saying. Let me pull up this address, prop stream, get his info that I need so I can draw up this agreement.
So you're just sending 2 docs Like a purchase agreement that has like a novation clause and then a
Three separate documents: purchase agreement, attorney in fact, and then a novation indemnification agreement. All comes in one DocuSign, but it's all separate purchase agreements.
Okay. I
So
like
we do it.
I like it.
Jimmy Sue. Yep. I'll just put his whole government out there.
Dude, this was good job, bro. It was a hard seller.
Yeah.
You got creative with the novation.
I mean, that's the only way to get this one done, to be
Right,
completely
right.
honest, because like maybe cash, but we're gonna try to novate this. I mean, it's not your textbook novation, but it will sell.
Heck
And it's
yeah.
8 acres of land. So, and like just looking at the comps, like I know the numbers are good here. It's just gonna be a little. It's grapevine or grape land, some land, Texas, and it just might be grape land.
Some land.
Some land in Texas.
You just know you're making money. So does a notary have to sign any of those then?
Wait, hold on. 182. Typically no. I've never gotten a document notarized for innovation. I know there are people that do that, but I'm not one of them.
I guess when I tried to do one, didn't go through. I used a power of attorney, and that was what had to have a notary on it.
He said my phone's not staying on, keeps going off. So I'm going to give him a couple seconds. Let me find my dates of how long we have this agreement for. 60 days. We're changing that to 90 right there.
Oh,
Gives me enough time to get this shit moved. And then
Green
all we
line.
got to do is send him the DocuSign now. I got to
that
just
was so smooth. I hope y'all realize the free course Joey put on. Novation. He taught you how to underwrite it. Hope y'all are taking notes. I was.
And he hung up on me.
And he hung up on you. Are you about to call him back? I mean, oh. Closer. Yeah, at first he was so his personality was so red. I was like, dang, I don't know how this is gonna go.
You saw we
You
lightened
guys
him
were
up
cutting
though?
up. Yeah, you're cutting up about fishing. Wheel down to the pond.
So what it is like, guys, he started off as a red, as Justin just said, right? You guys gotta like be a red with him, right? So like he's pushing at me, I push right back at him. I'm like, look, this is the way it's gonna go. You're gonna tell me how it's gonna go. I'm gonna tell you how it needs to go. Otherwise, we're not gonna do business. It's just that simple. So don't ever be afraid to just tell them how it is, because that is how it is. I can't. What, I'm gonna just give you a bag of cash and fucking. That's it. There you go.
Right.
Here's your cash, buddy. Like,
Right. Bro, killer. Nice, man.
I'm just downloading all the documents. Upload this one, desktop. Now, where is my novation agreement? Right there. Let me just view this, make sure it's good. Make sure it's a clean one, and it's not a clean one.
Yeah, you gotta delete everything.
Yeah. This is an novation, guys. This is going to take a little longer than my normal.
Want me to call anybody in the background or wait till you get on the phone?
Yeah, bro.
Awesome.
We're not only getting one contract on this call for the people.
Bro,
we got to get two minimum.
Ready for it. You know, Podio.
On this day, it is the 19th of June. And his address is... Just copy and paste this.
Your call has been forwarded to.
Put in the comments if you guys have any questions, by the way, for how that call went. If you have any questions for Justin. I just do? What did I just do? I just messed this up.
Three times. Come on, man. Come on, Vernon.
Okay, so how do I delete this one? Okay. Is-
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
Hey, Vernon. It's Justin. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. We spoke a few days ago about your property.
Okay.
Are you still interested in selling it? I know you wanted to kind of think about it.
Which one was that?
Off of Clara Avenue.
Yeah, I remember talking to you. The people are still in it, and I still don't know what they're doing. So if you like, maybe check back next month and see if I was on the way till everybody moves out.
Gotcha. Okay. So there's not a number we could agree upon today to get the process going?
I want to go in and just check out everything and look at the numbers and see what it is. I haven't came up with anything yet.
Gotcha. Okay. So you don't want to move forward at all today?
What's that?
You don't want to move forward at all today, even if we made you an offer?
I mean, you can make an offer. I mean,
Yeah.
that's fine, but
If I got you a number that made you happy, could we get this done today?
So I know a couple of weeks ago we talked about a number. Is there a number in mind that you think about today about getting the process started?
Yeah. If you want to, I'd really just like to wait.
Okay.
I just want to wait on that.
I understand. Do you have any others you want us to look at? Any other property or land?
I don't at this moment.
Okay. All right, Vernon. You take care.
All right. Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
I pushed a little
He's just
bit.
not ready to go yet. No, you got to
Right.
push him as deep as
Right.
you can. Hell yeah, you got a guy on the phone. Like, let's just, what can we work out?
Exactly. So I'm gonna say not ready yet, but we're gonna talk to him.
Man,
Okay. Who else we got here?
where's my novation?
We're gonna go to Florida.
Date.
Here we go.
Here's me. Signature.
Killing it.
Date. All right, let me call this guy back really quick.
Go for it, man.
Tyrone's in at 175. So just so you guys know, I'm not sending out this contract till I get him on this phone.
Because then it'll just sit. What's his name? Bobby. Bobby, pick up the phone.
Jimmy.
Jimmy, pick up the phone.
See what happens.
Come on, Jimmy.
I'm just gonna keep calling.
90.
Mhm.
He was probably trying to call me.
Oh,
It went straight to voicemail.
let's give it a few seconds. It's gonna happen.
Oh, I know we're good to go because he
Oh, yeah.
texted me the second it hung up and was like, my phone's messed up. And he had texted Tyrell this morning saying
Oh,
his phone's messed up. And he said, he needs his phone.
gotcha. I wonder if you can get his wife's number.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah,
Great minds think alike.
coffee with closers.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
So then walk people through, Joey. So then, all right, he's gonna get under contract, and then he's gonna start, or his team, excuse me, is gonna start reaching out to realtors in the area. Then I'll go on the market.
Yeah, so I have someone that's going to be reaching out to realtors for us. One of my friends kind of like has an novation service. So we're
What?
going to basically have them find the realtor for us, get that figured out. And then once we have it up and listed, it'll go out to end buyers. We're going to have them control the listing, tell them the seller's biggest concern is someone has to be there if he shows the house.
Mm,
Like another realtor, he doesn't just want people just showing up to his house.
right.
So address that with the realtor, make sure they know that. Get an end buyer, get the deposit in, get the mortgage done, and get it done. And you never know, maybe an investor will pick this one up because it's on 8 acres of land out here.
Right. And develop that. You could probably even offer a little more if he develops it.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
You feel me?
Dang, do you have another number for him? Like, does he entered his wife's number?
No, this is the only number I have, so I'm just going to keep,
Yeah.
give it a couple minutes, let it marinate, and then
Mhm.
keep calling him.
It's gonna work out.
Yo, Tyrell's like, I tried calling him right now. His phone went straight to voicemail.
They say, I'm just checking. Love it, Tyrell.
Tyrell, I said, I'm going to send the dogs out. I didn't send them yet. Oh, that's mad funny.
So you're getting a call.
Guys, you got to get your gallon in a fucking day.
Gallon a day.
I don't know how big this is. 6 liters. How many liters is in a gallon?
It's a great question. I think 4 quarts is in a gallon, maybe. I don't know. No, that's not right.
3.785. So I have to basically drink almost a little bit more than half of this a day to know I'm on
It's a
track.
huge jug of water.
Yeah.
Flushing everything out.
Gotta drink that every day, bro.
Love it. I love it. I try to shoot for 4 of these. That's a gallon.
Hey. Ever since I started drinking a gallon a day, I just feel better. Lose weight quicker.
Yeah. Because your body's mostly water.
Exactly. Work off this fucking chorizo every day and the fucking
Chorizo.
what else do I be eating out here?
Eh,
Some
all the
chicharron.
good- Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty
nice.
easy to get fat off of that.
Yeah. Right on.
All right, let's try one on my space.
90.
Come on, man. I wanted to get this one live. It's like he knew it.
It was so close. You still put on a course for free.
Every day, bro. That's what we're here for. Anybody has any questions, let me know. We got y'all. We clearly do this shit.
You just made 43.
Just so you guys know, I haven't made an acquisition call myself in since the live I did with Aaron Bevins a couple weeks ago. Because I'm just working on my business right now. I'm making sure everything's going. I'm making sure the training's getting happened. That's where we've been. So I have not been in the trenches for the last couple weeks. It's been kind of crazy to miss it, but that's why we get
That's
up here
so
sometimes.
cool,
We have
bro.
some fun.
Wow. So you really got a team loaded out.
8-man team now.
8 man, freaking killing it.
Still hiring. Hit me up if y'all are looking. Who's target buyer for this deal? This is an novation, Tyra. I'm looking at this as an novation. So target buyer is an end buyer. I want to make. I didn't underwrite this as a cash deal. Even as a cash deal, though, the numbers are kind of good because, like, if you look at the comps over there, I don't think ARV is 225. I think it would go for higher just because it's on 8 acres of land and there's like multiple structures in the property. It's kind of a weird one to comp. It's also rented out for 800 a month on the side house, right? Like it's a little trailer. So investor would probably want to put this up. How do you know how to underwrite the novation? You just take out realtor commissions, closing costs, and your assignment fee. So figure out how much you would have to pay the realtor, how much the closing costs would be on the deal. Typically, I take out anywhere from 8 to 10% total on a novation. So 215 is what we could sell it for. If you do that by 0.9, 193, that would be a 10K spread, but I did mine by 0.92. So I had one of my mentors tell me they do their innovations at 0.92 and they close a shit ton of innovations. And when I did my innovations at 0.9, I ended up making more money than anticipated. So 0.92 is a 15K assignment fee. It's 197 minus 182.
So you're doing current market value times 0.92 minus your profit.
Exactly.
I'll drop it in the comments for the peeps.
This is how we get it done.
Boom. We can do that. Current market value. Boop, boop. It's in the comments, guys, if y'all need it.
Tyrell said, why/how are we novating this? We are novating this because the biggest issue is those floors need to get finished. But other than that, the guy's clearly living in the house. If you look at the listing pictures, it's not in terrible condition. Mechanicals are old. It might be harder for someone to get a mortgage on this, but there's some companies out there that would lend. And just by throwing it on the MLS, it's also going to expose it to investors. It's on 8 acres of land. So either investors picking this up or an end buyer's picking this up one way or another. I know that much.
It's going to move.
It's going to move as innovation. What I'm not going to do is give it to Dispo and have Dispo try to move it. We're going to put this shit on the MLS and have a realtor help us move this shit because sometimes what it might be is like we just might have to give some concessions if we have to, talk to the seller, get a little price reduction if we really have to. But there's ways around everything, guys. But this one, I mean, it's not like this house is falling down and I'm trying to novate it. You know what I mean? Like it does need some work, but the biggest thing is there's planks for floors and not wood, like actual hardwood floors down right now. So that's where it's going to be a little harder for a mortgage company, but we'll figure it out.
Boom. And then you're getting so many eyes on it with it going on the market. You're going to get it moved. And then the land itself was going for almost the same price, wasn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, land itself, smaller land was going for 141,000.
140. Oh, this has a whole house on it.
And 8 acres.
And 8 acres.
And it has more shit on it. So it's like either there's clearly value here. It's just gonna be it might be a stretch, but we'll roll this shit and we'll get this guy his money.
Oh. And then you'll get money in the meantime.
And his phone's still off.
He's gonna call you for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tyrell, you still watching? Give me a thumbs up if you're still watching. Oh, he is. I love Red Seller because they're ready to get a deal done. Hell yeah. Tyrell, would you send this contract out is the next question. Do I click that send button and leave it up to fate? Or do I wait until he's on these phones? Answer that question, Papa. Let's hear the answer. Let's hear the dedicated answer.
Let's see.
And I do gotta get off here in a couple minutes because I do have a lawyer's appointment here to get my visa out here in Colombia.
What are you doing in Colombia?
Living, but we're
Nice.
I gotta go get my visa today, or not go get it, but I gotta go start the application for my visa because I'm getting a digital nomad visa, so I can stay here as long as I want.
That's so cool.
Texas Lone Star Painting said, "How did you find this lead?" This was a PPC lead from my my guy that runs my Facebook ads. If anybody needs a good Facebook ads guy, hit me up. Hit me up. My boy Marcel be fucking killing it on the Facebook ads.
How much is that a month? And how many
Um,
leads? What's the KPIs? Tell us the numbers.
so
Roughly,
right,
you know.
yeah, we were running $7,500 a month for the whole beginning of the year. It was 8 leads to a contract. I did
Leads to a
slow down the
contract.
marketing because we had to slow down acquisition because we had too many contracts and had to start getting more people on Dispo. So I have my act team doing Dispo. So we dropped that down to 1,000 a month. The last 3 to 4 weeks, we have literally minimum locked up a contract a week still with acquisitions not being in acquisition seat. Shout out to Tyrell. Shout out to
Wow.
Jose. They've been going the fuck off without even having to do it. And Tyrell said, no, by the way, don't send that contract out. But yeah, shout out to my team for doing that shit. But even with only 1,000 a month that we're spending on the ad spend right now, we've still been getting, I think, minimum like at least 10 to 15 leads a week. I
A
want to say.
week.
Yeah,
So that's almost 1 to 2 contracts a week, just
Yep.
about.
And that it's getting turned back on. And we're starting with SVA with Aaron's VA company. That starts on Monday. So we're
That's
going to
so
be
cool.
having some cold call leads coming in too, mixing the two. And the results from that are going to be ridiculous. So I'm excited. We're stabilizing right now, getting acquisitions put back onto acquisitions. And we're about to, I'm still looking for one more Dispo person. So we're going to be stabilized in the next week or two, have one more Dispo person on the team. Acquisition, we got 3 full-time acquisitions guys. And shit is going to get fun around here. It's going to
That's
get
what I'm
very
talking
fun
about,
around here.
Joey.
The bags are going to be coming more than they ever have. So I'm
Yes.
excited.
Yes. And you have citizenship in 2 freaking countries.
Oh, hell yeah. And I mean, just this month already, we've already closed over 50 Gs. I think we have 27K that just got signed the last week.
Nice.
So we're just chipping away.
Nice.
Just chipping away.
That's what I'm talking about, dude.
And that's not me. That's my team, bro. My team is a group of killers. Straight killers out here.
I can tell.
Most coachable people I've ever met. Hardest working people I've ever met. Greatest attitudes I've ever met. Like I could not be happier with the team that we have right now. It's just the energy is fucking crazy.
That's what's up, dude. Bro, it's crazy to see, like, it's Godspeed. Like, how you're just in the stars, bro, taking off. Like, it's insane.
The
It's so
growth this
cool,
past
bro.
year has been pretty crazy. And I mean, I got to shout out my mentors, Aaron
Yeah.
Bevins, Eric Klein. Like, they fucking definitely have been a big part of getting me here. And then just fucking failing forward for the last 4 years. Like, I said going into this year, my trajectory was going to be ridiculous. But it's now that I have the right team with me and I got the right people with me, it's just even more lethal because it's like you can't ask for anything better than a good team.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Cool,
Yeah,
bro.
dude. But
When
let's
yeah.
go ahead.
I'm gonna say, I know you got to get to your appointment because you're
Yeah, I was
trying
gonna
to
say let's
trying
do.
to get
We
to.
got to end with the soapbox.
Oh,
Let
of
me try.
course.
9, 0.
This phone's off. I'm gonna just we'll figure that out later. We're gonna get that guy locked in. But let's get a soapbox going.
Let's go.
It's been some time.
Let's go. Want me to start us off?
Hell yeah.
All right. Cool. It's a quote I saw a couple of days ago. I posted a video about it. But you, anybody out there, have no obligation to remain the same person you were 5 minutes ago. So if you got a certain habit you want to break, something you want to change, you can change. There's no obligation. Even though it feels like, well, dang, like it's weird me changing, or like, what's my family going to think if I change this about me or whatever? There's no obligation. Y'all can change if you want to.
Hell
That's it.
yeah. I love it. I love it.
Nice.
If you guys don't envision yourself being successful, you're never gonna get there. Me and my team were talking about this morning. So like every morning now, during my morning routine, every single morning I wake up, I meditate. I thank God. I thank
Yes,
everyone
sir.
I'm grateful for, everything I am grateful for, the universe for what I'm grateful for.
Yeah.
I do my Spanish lessons and then I
Okay.
read. And then once I'm done reading, I get up, I go to the gym and I do my shit. Get my workout in, come back, make my breakfast. get everything going, right? What I've been doing in my morning routine during my meditation is I'm literally envisioning myself where I'm trying to go, right? I'm
Yeah.
envisioning my team doing our 100K or 100K, Jesus, doing our $1 million month that we're going to be doing by the end of this year. I'm
Hell yeah.
envisioning my family when I bring the success to them that we all deserve, and I'm the bloodline breaker of my family. I'm
Mm.
envisioning
Mm.
everyone around me that's been with me for this journey, and I'm straight up envisioning like where I'm gonna be at, and I can see it in my head. Like I literally like take myself to that place, and like right now, really quick, I'll just show you guys the crib. This is my view. Oh, you can't even fucking see it.
Oh man.
I got the whole city. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll see it. But I got the whole city of Medellin behind me. I literally, I literally see that, but me owning half of it, right? Like I see like all this shit that I set out. I see myself speaking on stages. Like I see myself doing the shit that I set out there to do and my life's
Yeah.
mission. But I literally see it every single day and I envision it. And once you guys start envisioning this stuff, you start moving towards it. Like another thing I'll say is you got to be delusional. Andy Elliott talked about this yesterday on a call that we had with him. Is like you literally have to be delusional and
Mhm.
like believe you're going to do it even if there's no proof that you're doing it yet.
Mm.
Like you might be struggling so fucking hard. You might
Mhm.
keep scraping the floor, just keep fucking everything up and you're not there yet, right? Believe you're going to get there. And if
Mm.
you never lose that belief and you keep going, you keep making the fixes you got to make, you keep working on yourself and bettering yourself every single day, you're going to get there. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. The only people that didn't get there are the ones that lost the belief. So you
Mm.
have to envision it to believe it. Then you
Mm.
have to believe you're actually capable of achieving it. And then you got to build the roadmap out behind that to get yourself there and then just get to work every single day and it's possible.
Mm. Whew. Love it. That was some energy.
Let's get it.
I do
I'll
that
leave.
same type of visualization. I literally see like my bank account and like I see the statements, but it's these positive checks coming in. Yeah.
Not just the money going out and hitting the
Right,
rock
right, right.
bottoms that I know we've
Right.
all hit for a long time if you guys are on this entrepreneurial journey. It's
Yep.
it's just seeing everything. And if you guys can envision it, think back to something that you've done that you've been successful in, anything. And think about the way that made you feel. Think about the way that anyone that supported you at the time, like cheered for you, supported you, whatever it was, and get that image in your head. And then try to envision that same image in the
Mhm.
future with you doing what you set out there to do and
Mhm.
those same people cheering for you. And I guarantee you're going to feel some type of way in a good way.
Yeah. Oof. Cooking.
Let's get it.
Cooking. Love it.
I'll
Appreciate
leave
you having
y'all.
me up here, man.
Dude, as always, I appreciate you being here. We're gonna start going live a little bit more. I'm actually gonna be initiating a new challenge, a new 90-day challenge coming soon. I'm probably gonna start in the month of July. So I will keep you guys posted for that. It's gonna be with my team. It's gonna be exciting. So
Be cheering
we
y'all on.
we got a gigantic ass goal. I mean, we can still bring you on for a couple lives, Justin. Come on, man.
Appreciate
But it will be with my team and it's gonna be going after the goal that my team set out to do. And you guys are gonna be seeing some new faces that you guys will be seeing for a long ass time. So Justin, as always, I appreciate you coming up here, my brother.
Thanks for
Everybody
having me up here,
listening,
man.
I love you guys. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Go keep crushing your fucking goals. Don't give up. Envision that shit. Make sure you guys just keep fucking seeing the vision and just keep working your goddamn asses off. And I'll see you guys here soon. Go have a good rest of your day.
Peace.
Peace.